Hello and welcome once again. I'm Steel Walrus and you are awesome. So, anywho, the fascist rebellion in Spain is on its last legs. As far as I can tell, anyway. Excuse me. We're gonna let these guys focus on defending while the rest of them push. It should end this little assault pretty quickly. Now, of course, we have to overcome some mountains and forests on the way to Coruna and Oviedo, but that's totally acceptable to me. We're going to push a little bit harder, too, in the process. Go. Okay, so they're still putting up a pretty solid little defense. I think what we're going to do is push to these docks here. There we go. Yeah. Well, only 12 more days, we gotta worry about that. Let's check on this. We are still having a lot of trouble getting our infantry equipment taken care of. We do, however, have enough to add Georgy Zhukov as a theorist. We'll get experience gain, this stuff, so we can modify things. And mass assault doctrines, which are what our focus is, here will be cheaper. Let's see, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This over here. So these will be much faster for us to research, which is good. Oh boy. Wonder if these guys realize that this happened. Actually, pull out before we get cut off. We can cut these guys off from their reinforcements if we do this right. Which will help out in the long run. Oh, I got a text. Yes, in fact I do want food. Let's see here. I'll lock that up. Never turn down free food. Ever. It's just bad. Bad idea. Okay. Valladolid is yet again in enemy hands. This is why you need to maintain a solid front, guys. They don't do little weird breakouts that are totally easily preventable. Stupid AI is stupid. Well, even Italy is thrown in. Wrap up this this line here. Ah, we got our sciences done. Socialist science. France and Britain are allied now, which is good. For them, I suppose. Let's go ahead and get this extra research slot, and then we'll probably do the purge. Excuse me. Oops. That'll make Italy pay for their foolishness. What's going on here? Oh. Elevated attack. Why are you pulling back? Absolutely beating the crap out of them down here. There's no reason to do that. There's just little pockets of resistance here and there that they could crush if they really wanted to. And now our allies here are going to get cut off. Yep. They're going to stand there and act like it's totally cool. Should push this way. Rushing is not always a good idea if you don't have the power to back it up. It's like they don't want to actually end this. Okay, we have free factories, finally. Let's continue to up this right here. We're finally starting to catch up a little bit. How many spare planes have we got? Got a few good wings of spare fighters. It's good. What we're doing here. Started to clear them up, it looks like. Maybe. Could be okay. This rebellion has taken far longer to crush than I would have appreciated, but it's okay, I suppose. How are they doing? Yeah, they've almost got one that's pretty much broken. So these guys should start dropping soon. Of course, we're in a similar boat. Yep. Oh, he's actually a pretty good general. Jamie Cervera. Gonna have to rest up after this, I suppose. Go ahead and push this. Actually got a lot of good commanders, apparently. Okay, if they can push these guys out of Cordoba, or Cordova, however you want to pronounce it, they should be cut off from supplies, which will be good. Oh, nice. Okay. So our T-35 is done researching. Let's see, it's 1937, so... making better tactical bomber. Or... go with this. Yikes. So research slot's done? Okay. Start. Ah, okay. This is one thing I like about the way this game actually plays stuff out. The Hindenburg incident. Disaster was narrowly averted today when a diesel fuel leak was discovered on the German passenger airship Hindenburg as it came into dock at the Lakehurst Naval Air Station, U.S. The leak was promptly repaired. Had it gone unnoticed, the flammable vapor could have resulted in a fire that would have engulfed the entire airship. Critics have long questioned the wisdom of passenger airships given their spotty safety records, and this incident is bound to make them even more vocal. A close call. The fifth column. Okay, this is our thing. You get a nice deep breath here. The persecution of enemies of the people, those who would reverse or subvert the revolution, has been an ongoing policy since the party came to power. The internal power struggles that has followed have shifted our focus, and purging the party ranks themselves has been given more emphasis since Trotsky's exile. Stalin has made himself an icon, but at the cost of making many real enemies as well as many innumerable imaginary ones. Having seen the worst of internal power struggles, the General Secretary is prone to act on the slightest suspicion. Being purged from the party means imprisonment or death. Dark times lie ahead for those who show disloyalty, or just a bit too much loyalty to seem credible. Are Zinoviev and his ilk still in touch with Trotsky? We shall see. We've got a thing. Let's see, we've got a free thing, so we should use that. Got 3 of them. In fact. So how about a couple of light cruisers? Okay, they're starting to break before we are, which is good. But we probably won't hold out much longer. So let's do that. Marco Polo Bridge incident. So basically the Japanese and Chinese skirmished at a bridge, and it didn't go well in the broad geopolitical spectrum of things. Okay. There's that. We've got a research slot available from our focus. Let's go ahead and improve our artillery. Oh, interesting. This guy's pretty good, so this could go poorly. Maybe if we tried to break out elsewhere. How's the war in the south going? Pretty well. Oh, sorry, I just hit the mic. My bad. Let myself drink water. Still having trouble breaking these guys. Really would appreciate some support, but we should be okay, because they're really just defending with like one or two balls. They shouldn't be able to hold out too much longer though, so that's good. Got another free factory. Still gotta put more on infantry equipment. Kinda wanna have this whole factory production line full. So we're still having trouble actually getting these guys out. But what's awesome is these guys are veterans, so we don't have to worry too much. With that, excuse me. Modify the government some more. Let's go with Astrov. We are dealing mostly with infantry, and we will be mostly dealing with infantry throughout the rest of the game, so. Okay, now I've got Japanese troops in here. That's crazy. We've just got so many troops in reserve. We're fighting against Jamie Cervera, of course. Boy. We're gonna pull out. Widen this gap yet again. Hey, yet another thing has happened that didn't happen in real life. Amelia Earhart has circumnavigated the globe, so in, our timeline, of course, she didn't. But this time she managed to touch down in Oakland, California, after circumnavigating the globe with, what's his name, Fred Noonan, and now she gets to meet the president. It's quite the achievement. Okay, so here's the whole Trotskyite purge business. Despite Leon Trotsky being forced into exile, Joseph Stalin fears that he has secret supporters within the party. A series of rapid arrests and brutal interrogations have yielded confessions and testimonies conveniently pointing to some of Stalin's rivals. Who would have thought? However, the more questions are asked, and the deeper the secret police delves into letters and journals, more people are implicated, even if indirectly, of course. Party members are beginning to believe that Stalin's absolute power and the death of his wife have isolated him to the point where he perceives anyone as a threat. But isn't that exactly what a traitor would say? We're going to go after Nikita Khrushchev, because why not? Those of you that know actual history, like what actually happened, is I think Khrushchev was the next guy to take office after Stalin. Maybe it was somebody else. But I feel like it was either Khrushchev or just cool. I can't remember, but I feel like it was Khrushchev. I know he was first. I think the first chair or whatever for a while. I figured we'd turn around and do some this. Go ahead and really cut them off. This way we do what we can to sort of beat them out. We have lots of aircraft in reserve, so let's go ahead and build a couple of squadrons after we do this real quick. Let's work on land doctrines. Put these guys here. You want to shift click this, get 100 out. Okay. Let's get this strategic bomber. Let's see. Go ahead and give them that. They are here in Ukraine, so just have to remember that's where they are. Unfortunately, I can't bring fighters into this conflict. I wish I could. It would be very, very useful if I could. Okay. But he keeps leveling up. I wish Zhukov would. This is... Oh, I see. Surely there is a way to, Oh no, it just takes him some time. So eventually he'll level up to, level 6. Maybe I gotta let him do a little bit of the planning. Get some preparation bonus. And do that. Basically just told him to break out of that hole, so that should work, right? Yeah, that's what that does. Cool. Vestry. Yeah, okay. Anywho, I think the alarm went off quite some time ago, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this episode here. Thank you for watching and bearing with me for a slightly longer episode. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with our awesome Let's Play, and give this thing a like if you enjoyed it. Appreciate y'all watching. I've been Steel Walrus. You've been awesome. Peace out.